Hi, this is Geir from Dimmu Borgir, and you are listening to Brutally
Delicious. Delicious. Delicious.
Brutally Delicious.
Hey, you're listening to the Brutally Delicious podcast. I'm Bruce.
And this is Rina from Silentium.
And I'm Chris. Yes. My name is Chris.
His name is Chris.
Yeah.
And today we've got a really special one. We're going to be speaking with, I have trouble pronouncing it, so we're going to let Rina go ahead and say it. Today we're going to be speaking with
Dimmu Borgir.
There you go. It sounds so much better. And how do you pronounce his name, Miss Finnish?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, you're killing me.
Geir, but that's probably not how the Norwegians would say it.
Well, it doesn't hurt to ask.
It doesn't hurt to ask. We're going to have to ask. Either way, let's go ahead and get him on the line because I'm excited about this. This is a really cool old school band.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let me grab Mom.
This is recording.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, my friend. How are you? Bruce Moore.
Hi, Bruce. I'm good, thank you.
I've got my partners with me, if you don't mind. I've got Chris.
Hi.
And then we've got Rina joining us from Silentium in Finland.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Thank you for taking the time. I know you're busy and you just got out of the studio.
Oh, it's been long days. Yeah, I've been home for like 20 minutes or so now. So, we'll try to finish up some new songs, try to make the best out of the Corona situation. So,
Has this like a good time for you guys to get some new material going?
it is, and we were quite lucky because we came from quite a long tour. Came home in early February, and we were supposed to do like a big American and Canadian tour, but we postponed it because we wanted to start working on the album. And I'm so glad we did, because I have friends. They have millions they have to pay for tickets, the crew, hotels, all of this. So they don't know what to do now because of all the money that's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And
I know we were lucky.
It's the crews that are getting like screwed over the most because, they depend on the income of the tours and they're not happening. Like, for instance, here in Finland, you obviously know about Nightwish. Their crew just produced a cover album of Nightwish songs that they did themselves to get some income. So
that's really cool.
Yeah, it is. Their first song is out now. They did a cover of I don't want to say which song it is because I can't remember, but Crew is the name that they go by. So if people want to check it out, then. Oh,
wow. That's so awesome. No, you're right. I didn't think about that, but because it's a lot of artists they are in studio now and record albums, and I'm fortunate. I play the keyboard, the less metal instrument in the world, but that means it's not so many of us. So I'm lucky. I have my studio in my flat, and I can produce and send, and I can also go out and work in studio with artists. So yeah, I can imagine that the crews are having a much rougher time. I've been lucky, but it's different money. It's the whole situation. I mean,
yeah. As musicians, we can still work at our craft, but they really can't. And it's not like you can get rich being a roadie or a sound engineer. And usually people count on this income. And when it's gone, then you're kind of screwed.
And we are in. They are. I know some friends of mine. They got some money from the government, but that is mostly bands that are based in Norway and play in Norway and have most of the income in Norway. We don't,
right?
Yeah.
So we have no rights,
right?
So and I just didn't want to go into that system, and so I've been working in a music store 2-3 days a week.
Right.
Wow.
Rock star my ass.
Right. Wait, you mean there's no mansions and boats and everything?
Huh?
There's no mansions and boats?
Well, no. It is. You know, it is no money from streaming like it was before.
Yeah.
So I mean, the main income is gigs and merch.
Yeah.
So everyone go buy a Dimmu shirt right now.
You guys have like a lot of cool merch. Have you put any effort into making something weird and amazing and awesome now in this time to sort of for the lost tour money?
No, we haven't. It's so many that does it, and we don't. No, we didn't spend any energy on doing that. We are planning a hell of a package when Dimmu are 30 years old in 3 years, in 23. So the main focus is to get good design on things, so we can prepare it for the anniversary. And
Did you ever imagine you'd be doing this 27 years later?
Yeah. I don't. This is the only thing I can. So I hope I have. I turned 50 now in July, so I ordered the return ticket.
Yeah, right.
So now I hope I can do this for 20 more years. I mean, as long as the makeup is okay.
Right.
When I get older, I just have to use less of it.
Yeah.
Right.
That is what you do. Less makeup, it'll make you look old.
Yeah.
Do you find that this whole lockdown and being, not able to go anywhere is helpful to the creative process? Or creative now?
No. No. When the whole thing started in March, before this, I was hoping for, can I have just like a week just on my own in my studio? I can play around and have fun.
Right.
Because it's always things to do. And then suddenly the lockdown came and I had to stay home. Nothing came. Nothing.
Oh man.
It was. But I talked to lots of friends and they had the same, because you can't choose it.
Right.
Then it's a whole different thing. So no, it took some time. Now it's starting to loose up. I mean, we had summer. It was a nice summer here, and I don't like to sit in a warm studio and work too much in the summertime.
Right.
But fortunately, I'm starting to get some of the eager to be creative again.
That's good. Was it nice being back in the studio then?
Oh, it's so nice, and it's a hell of a team with my brothers up there, and we are in a better place than we've never been before.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really, and I think we start to appreciate everything more now.
Yeah.
Some people have been tired of all the touring and stuff, but I think we don't talk about that anymore. Now everybody will want to go out on the road.
Right.
Again, so.
When you don't have it, it means something more.
Yeah, so I think it's an eye-opening for a few.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. I bet it is. What's like your target timeline for the new stuff?
The new songs?
Yeah.
It is Dimmu. It is Dimmu Borgir, for sure.
No,
So,
like the target timeline. With what schedule are you aiming to get it out there?
the album?
Yeah.
Well, it depends. We were talking about that on the rehearsal place today, and we're not sure that it will open up. I mean, the first gig we have is in June, and now they're waiting for the second wave, and they are pronouncing it will be bigger than the first wave of COVID-19. So that means that we will have, how many months did we have now? 5? 4 or 5?
Or 6, yeah.
And we will get that, and maybe even more because of the flu season. It's easier to spread because people are going around coughing and sneezing and all of this. So I don't think we can. I can't see that we can do like Wacken, 95,000 people,
right,
next year already. I don't know how we can do that. I hope, but I don't know how it can happen.
Yeah, so you'd rather sit on the new album until it's safe to also tour with it and like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
At least we started early, and this time we had some haters since we spent 8 years between the Abrahadabra and Eona now. So
right.
Hey, we spent 12 years making our new album, and now we released it, and it's like boom, no touring.
Yeah, it's a whole new model, right? I mean, how do you release a record and not tour on it? That's how you get it noticed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so I think we need at least a year on this album. We are on song 2.
Oh, wow.
All right, okay.
So, but the worst thing is to make song 1 done, so we know what direction and break the ice.
Yeah.
So we're working on song 2 now. So we're up there today, and we're going up there tomorrow. We work 2-3 days a week, every week.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it is really cool. So
now, are you doing this in a rehearsal space, or are you doing this at a recording studio?
We did some jamming in the rehearsal place, which is just 5 minutes by car to Shagrat's place. So we are actually sitting in Shagrat's studio, because he have a big house on the countryside, and I'm the only guy that live in Oslo in the center. So I rather go up there because the rest of the guys are located nearby.
Sure.
So
cool.
It's okay. It's 40 minutes up, 40 minutes down, and we're making good things.
And you get to hang out with the guys again.
That is actually really nice. Everybody's really up for it, and it's really smooth. Sometimes you can get some nagging in the studio, don't agree on everything. It hasn't. I mean, we started working on this album for 3 months ago now, and we didn't have one fight yet.
Huh.
Wow, that's got to be a record. That's got to be a rock and roll heavy metal record.
Yeah. So no, it's good times. It's really cool. After these years, that we can still have so much fun together.
That's awesome. Chris, you got any? Chris?
I don't have anything. Rena?
I do. Can you hi to my boys in Silencio?
Huh?
Can you just say hi, Tommy? You're fucking great.
Hi, Tommy. You're fucking great.
Beautiful.
Same with Tommy, but close enough.
Okay. Sammy. Sorry about that.
No, you're great. Hey, can I ask you a question? No, how do you pronounce your name? I don't want to butcher it with the American version of it. Is it Geir?
Geir.
Geir. Okay.
I was right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were right. I was afraid to say it in the beginning because I was going to come out with my New York accent. It was going to be Geir. And I know that's nowhere near.
I'm used to that.
Dimmu Borgir. Please just say it the way you say it.
Yeah. That works great.
Perfect.
Right, okay.
That's awesome. Hey, yeah, it's great. I want to thank you for taking the time. I know you're busy. I told you I'd keep it short, so thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me. Nice chat. So I'm going to cook some dinner now and go to bed so I can be fresh for tomorrow's rehearsing.
Awesome. I'm done working now. I'm going to go crack a beer. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Be well.
Good night. Enjoy.
Good night. Be safe.
Cheers.
You too. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Welcome to my 120 seconds or less of Brutally Delicious. I'm Ash Leigh, and today we're checking out Bad Moon Born out of Sydney, Australia. So, Bad Moon Born is a 5-piece crew that was formed in 2015. They feature influences from bands like Guns N' Roses, Audioslave, Avenged Sevenfold, and some Alter Bridge. They have several other extended singles out, and an EP called War Is One, which is pretty fucking good. Anyways, their most recent release was a single called Bad Guy. And I guarantee anyone who will ever listen to this podcast, or at least shops at a corporate chain grocery store that plays the same shit over and over and over again, has heard it. You know, it's that sultry Billie Eilish song. And I don't think that it's easy to replicate the weird pitch or vibe that her voice is capable of, even though she has no business singing about half the shit she sings about. But that being said, I think Jordan and Ned nailed their vocals perfectly. And Shout out to the kids in the back. The band is nothing without the rhythm section. Anyway, shortly after their EP was released in early last year, Jordan assumed the lead vocals immediately. So following the lineup change, this group started touring nationwide as support for Buckcherry and Hardcore Superstar. During the tour, their stage presence was incredibly electric, with tons of well-known music critics happily returning with exceedingly positive reviews. With that being said, I personally recommend Face to Face and Road Warrior off their recent EP, and it can be found on your choice of music platform like Spotify or Apple Music. And we'll catch you next time.
Yes, hello out there, everyone. I'm Hal Schwartz.
And I'm Flynn McLean. Together we host None But the Brave, a podcast dedicated to the music and career of Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce and E Street Band are on tour right now for the first time in 6 years, and we're taking a detailed look at what's happening on stage in our bi-weekly episodes.
We've also been recently joined by some very exciting guests, including rock journalist Warren Zanes and Stephen Hayden, Backstreet's Magazine founder Charles Cross, and Barstool's Kirk Minahan.
If you're a diehard Springsteen fan, this is the show for you.
So please subscribe to None But the Brave on your favorite podcasting platform, and we hope to see you further on up the road.
Thank you so much. We'll be seeing you.